what's this got left, Gene? About 5 more rounds?
You're crazy, man.
You're crazy like a fox.
Don't do anything. I'll do anything you want.
Look, if you shoot, you're gonna have to kill both.
Yeah, I guess that's how it's gonna have to be then, eh?
You never get away with this.
I think I will. I think the walls of this tunnel will muffle the sounds of the gunshot. But you know what? I'm not worried about it. I'm willing to take my chances. So which one of you wants to go first?
Well, it's almost time.
What is it, an earthquake?
I don't know. Is Brandon all right?
I'm just on my way to see him.
All right, see if he's all right, and then get him out of the house.
Like an explosion.
I know. Come down as soon as you can. I'm going to find out what happened.
What the hell was that?
I don't know, but it sounded as if it came from the tunnel. I'm going to see.
I'll come with you.
God, it's a cave-in. The whole thing. It looks like it.
Warren, oh, thank God you're here. Oh, did you hear me?
Yeah, I heard something all around my car. It sounded like a bomb was going off.
No, I thought it was another earthquake, but it's coming from the tunnel. It sounded like it collapsed.
I think you're probably right. Where's Mom?
I don't know. I don't know where anybody is.
Oh, let's go take a look, huh? Would you look at that?
I wonder how it happened.
Oh, no, the earth finally just gave way.
Oh,
Tell you, huh?
oh,
This is Mom's.
yes.
The ladder's disappeared, too.
Oh, Warren, what if she was in there when it happened?
But I don't know, honey.
What if she was wearing this earlier on the yacht? What if she's trapped in
I don't
there?
want to think anything like that, all right? We've got to find out.
All right, get that in.
I got it.
Coming in.
I got it.
Where is she? I left her here. Is she here now?
Santana. You're talking about Santana, aren't you?
Yes, she was here.
Santana. Santana here?
Just a while ago. What's happened to her?
Believe me, Mr. Zimmerman, I have ideas for that mattress department of yours. In fact, if you'll give me a free rein, I could make that the most successful department in Zimmerman's department store.
Mr. Lockridge, that isn't exactly our goal.
Well, maybe not, maybe not. But I do have these ideas, and one of them is promotion, see? I have ideas that'll knock your socks off.
My socks are fine just the way they are. And I don't think that we are in agreement.
Well, pass now. Now, that's just a manner of speaking, but you're not hearing me, see?
Look, Mr. Lockridge, I didn't hire you to revitalize the department. Our sales in mattresses are very satisfactory.
Okay, I don't mean any disrespect by this, Mr. Zimmerman, but I have done a little homework. That's part of my job. And the mattress sales in Zimmerman's department store are 27.5% below your 3 major competitors in the area. Now, what I'm talking about is some ideas here, some innovative ideas. For instance, this may seem a little far out, but what if we sponsored some kind of film festival on local television? It had everything to do with bedding. We could call it Bedside Manor, M-A-N-O-R, right? And the titles of the films would be things like Pillow talk. George Washington slept here. Love comes to Andy Hardy. I'm exaggerating, but I'm trying to get a point across, see? We could have a Princess and the Pea contest. Oh, what if we had the local celebrities living here in Santa Barbara come down to the store and autograph mattresses and box springs? Or, how about this? We have a king-size waterbed shaped like a heart, set up on a display in a corner of the store, mirrors on the ceilings. We could have a hot air balloon going over Santa Barbara.
Stop, please.
Zimmerman,
Stop.
Cloud Nine.
If my wife even found out I was thinking like this, she would kill me.
Oh, well, I don't want to be an accessory to murder, so I'll shut up.
Got any more ideas, Lionel?
As a matter of fact, what about this one? If we have a queen-size bed set up right in the department store window, and we hire a couple of beautiful models, a gorgeous girl, a good-looking guy, and we keep them there all week. Can you imagine the crowds that would draw? I mean, we're talking about 11 o'clock at night. A couple of beautiful people right there.
There was no answer. Are you sure that's where they were?
Yes, I'm positive that's where I left them. Both of them. They're arguing as usual.
My mom would have had time to get back here by now.
Oh, Warren, I'm so frightened. Does Grandma know?
No, she wanted to know what the noise was, but I told her part of the tunnel had collapsed, but nothing else. She said we'd probably have to get it fixed and went right back to sleep.
That's probably better that she doesn't know all of it.
Yeah, we better do something right away.
But look, we already called the police and we called the firemen. What else can we do?
I don't know, but maybe we ought to get down there and do a little digging of our own, right? Maggie. Oh, come on in. Part of our tunnel just seemed to have collapsed. Come on.
Oh, my God. Cruz might be down there.
Doing what?
Yeah, we also think my mom might be down there. We can't find her anywhere.
Oh, what have you done so far?
I'll call the police and fire departments. They're on their way right now.
Good. Now, can I use your phone?
Yeah, sure. It's right over here. Who are you going to call?
The Capwells. I have to see if Cruz is over there. Pray to God he is. Hello, Mr. Capwell?
Yes, what is it?
This is Maggie Gillis. I'm trying to locate Cruz Castillo. Is he over there?
No, he isn't, and I don't think anyone has seen him either. I'm sorry, I haven't got time to talk right now. We're in the middle of a crisis over here now.
He's not there. He must be in the tunnel.
Hey, this is Warren Lockridge. Has anybody over there seen my mother?
No, Warren, we haven't seen Cruz, and we haven't seen Augusta either.
I'm sorry to bother you, but we can't seem to find her around here. I know we were all supposed to show up for that meeting that Cruz set up, but I thought she might have gotten there a little early.
I'm sorry, she isn't. Is there anything else?
No, not for the moment.
What did he say?
She's not there.
Warren, what are we going to do?
Well, it looks as if Cruz might be down in that tunnel, too. Santana and Cruz both.
I wonder if that's all or if there's anybody else with them.
Now, that was Warren. As far as they know, Augusta may be down there. They haven't been able to find her.
No, DC, I've looked everywhere in the house. Santana isn't here. Maybe she's down there somewhere. Oh, Mason, she may be killed.
Well, now, calm down, Rosa. She's going to be fine. We call the police. They'll come help us dig. You know, maybe we should go over to the Lockridges. Maybe we could get in from that side. Better than just standing here.
Wait a minute. I just thought of something. What's become of Gina? Ted, where's Ted? Rosa, have you seen them leave?
They're here in the house as far as I know. But I didn't see them when I was looking for Santana.
You don't suppose that they've... Well, they've got to be safe. They've got to be. I've got to go look for them. Gina! Ted! Gina!
I can't talk to you anymore.
Excuse me, miss. Have you seen my son or my wife? She's blonde. He's a tall young boy with a beard.
I saw them some while ago. I haven't seen them in the last 10 minutes. What was that explosion?
I'm afraid we had a tunnel cave in below the house, and they might be trapped down there. Excuse me, I've got to find them.
It's me again. Go on. What about Kelly Capwell? You sure? Finite, as in doornail? All right, I'll handle it. You don't have to worry about a thing. No. I'm the best.
Gina! Ted! Gina!
Gina, you okay? Gina, what's wrong?
I need my...
What? I can't understand. What are you saying?
I ate pills. The final pills. Final pills.
Santana? Santana?
It'll take a mechanical shovel to get through here. 30 people in there. They're probably running out of air by now.
God, we need people.
Maggie, I don't understand. My mom is down. This doesn't make any sense to me.
Look, it's real complicated. Cruz had a plan, and I was trying to help him. We were trying to catch the killer.
Janet Jr.'s killer?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Cruz said he had enough evidence down here to figure out who the real killer really was.
Yeah, and then this happened.
I'm a suspect, right?
Yeah, everyone's a suspect. Cruz was here all night trying to catch the killer in the act of trying to destroy the evidence.
Well, it looks more like the killer caught Cruz.
Oh, I don't even want to think about that, Warren. I mean, if anything happens to Cruz, I'll never be able to forgive myself because I wasn't there to help him.
Look, you're no Atlas, Maggie. I'm just glad you weren't down there when this all happened. I'd hate to have to be digging you out right now.
I'd kind of hate it, too. Still, Cruz was counting on me, and I let him down.
Hey, I don't think Cruz is going to feel that way, all right?
Warren, they're here. Warren, they're here.
Down through that. Come on in. Get out of the way. Watch your step. Look, did you hear anything else about Mom?
No, I haven't. I'm scared to death. Warren?
It's going to be okay, lady. It's going to be all right.
I think I'd better get back to the Capitol House. Something tells me this cave-in was not an accident.
What are you talking about?
I mean, I think the explosion you heard was deliberately set.
What?
Look, Maggie, you said I'm on Cruz's list of suspects.
You're not on mine.
Are you sure? If I'm on Cruz's, then I don't see why I'm not.
You're the only one I'm sure didn't do it.
Well, thank you for that. Hello?
What are you doing here?
Probably the same thing you are. I was invited by Inspector Castillo of the local Sûreté, weren't you?
Yes.
Any idea why?
No. Just that it was imperative that I be here, but I don't have any idea what he wanted.
Well, we'll find out soon enough. I'm sure he has a good reason. He usually does for what he wants. You're still here, huh?
Yes. Lionel, as I told you, I am going to make my home in Santa Barbara.
You always did go against the stream.
So did you.
Acting impulsively, huh?
No. Usually acting out of fear. Fear for myself, fear for my family.
Mm.
And sometimes just because I didn't like myself.
There's like a fire in the neighborhood. Must be a large one by the sound of those sirens.
I wonder why they're not opening the door.
Hmm? Well, Sissy? Well, where's the party?
That's what I like to hear.
Oh, God.
You scare me to death. You all right?
Are we alive?
Yeah, I think so. You feel your fingers and your toes okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Anything else broken? Just a second here.
No. Oh, my shoulder hurts.
Here, pick your head up. Seems like it's intact. How's that feel?
Okay. Oh.
I'm sorry.
Cruz, what happened? I mean, one minute we were just standing there, and then all of a sudden, all the stuff came down. What is that?
Santana, did you see anything before it happened? Did you see anything before it happened?
There was a shadow on the wall. Somebody was going in the tunnel before us.
Exactly. Except it wasn't just somebody. It was the person I've been trying to trap. It was the real killer. This was just an attempt to get rid of some evidence I said I had. Maybe to destroy me, too. I told you not to follow me down here, didn't I? You shouldn't have come down here. You should have stayed in the cell.
No, somebody was going to try and blow you up.
Be careful.
It was an explosion, wasn't it?
I'll say it was. It was big enough to bury me in the evidence in one fell swoop. I think it's what they call killing two birds with a whole lot of stones.
Oh, funny.
I'm sorry. Can you move?
Yeah, I think so. God, at least nothing's broken.
I wouldn't worry about how you look right now.
Why not? I'm afraid we're not going to get out of here.
No, we'll get out of here. We just need to spend some time figuring out how. Come on.
Sounds like a good idea to me. Oh, God. Oh, God, Cruz, have you got any idea where to start?
Well, I'm not sure what direction we're facing exactly, but, I think the stairs are back that way.
Cruz?
Yeah.
Did you just save my life?
What are you talking about?
You revived me, didn't you? I mean, you gave me mouth to mouth.
Well, you weren't breathing.
You saved my life.
Look, I just didn't want to be stuck down here all by myself with nobody to talk to. You know, I haven't seen you in a long time. I want...
Cruz, shut up! Cruz, I just have so many things to live for. There's so much I want to do yet. Oh, God, Cruz, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome, babe.
Are we going to get out of this place?
Don't worry, don't worry. We gotta stay cool and be careful and we'll get out. Don't cry. Come on, let's get started, all right? I think if we start digging our way through here, we can get up and out. And hopefully we won't run into whoever it was that did this.
Cruz, do you think that whoever it was is trapped here, too?
It seems kind of likely, doesn't it? I mean, we saw that shadow and then boom. Could be right next door for all we know.
Cruz, you said something about a killer. I mean, what are you talking about? Who did he kill? When we started down here, you started to tell me something about Cece. What's he got to do with any of this?
Oh, that's right. You have no idea what's been going on, do you?
All I know is what Mama told me. She didn't say anything at all about a killer being on the loose. Look, Cruz, I read about Peter, but it's not what you're talking about, is it?
No, Peter's dead. Well, he's dead. We got another problem right now. We got, somebody else running amok. You see, the thing is, your mother didn't tell you about it because she didn't know. I just found out about it myself a little while ago. The person we're looking for, Santana, is the same person who killed Channing Jr.
Channing?
Yeah.
My Channing?
Gina, ça nous prendrait une éternité de faire ça tout seul.
At least somebody must have heard the cave in. And if they did, I
I'm sure Dad's got a whole team of them just digging us out right now.
No.
What'd you say?
Nobody knows we're here. Nobody saw us.
Gina, come on, now don't be ridiculous. I mean, don't you think someone's gonna realize that we're missing?
Nobody knows we're in the tunnel.
Gina, yes they do, and they're gonna find us and gonna dig us out. But in the meantime, Gina, I think you should, help me dig it out, all right?
I can't.
Why not? You're not hurt?
Ted, I'm sick. I'm sick. I feel like I'm going crazy.
Gina, you're a terrific person to be in a crisis with. Just let me tell you that much.
I can't help it. I need the pills. I need those pills. I can't wait any longer.
Gina, just calm down, all right? No, Gina, please listen to me right now. Gina!
I'm sorry.
Now look, Gina, listen to me. We're never gonna get out of here if you start falling apart, all right?
All right.
I mean, you're wasting precious air.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. It's just, I feel so awful. I feel so awful. And I'm scared.
I'm scared too. But look, we just gotta be careful, all right? If we use up too much oxygen now, we're not gonna be able to last until they get to us.
I gotta find my pills.
Gina, would you stop worrying about those pills?
I almost had them. Hank had them. He was home. Hank, you rifle. We have to start digging. We'll find Hank. We'll find my pills. He's probably dead by now, but he still has my pills. I hope he's dead. I'll get rid of him out of my life forever. I hope he's dead. I'll find my pills. We'll find Hank. Come on,
Gina, come on. You can stop taking them now, all right? Now just stop doing it. Come on. Please, for my sake, Gina.
Don't you tell me what to do! I'm gonna have those pills over that side of you! Let go of me!
Gina!
Let go of me! I'll find them. I know they know. I'll find them. God, I have to find them. I'm gonna find them.
To your left. The door to your left.
What's going on here? Tunnel caved in about 10 minutes ago. We're trying to see who's trapped down there.
What, they don't know who's down there?
No, all we know for sure is that Cruz and Santana Andrade went in there right before it happened. There are others we can't account for. Gina and Ted among them.
Oh, Mason, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'm going to go out and see if Ted's car is there, and they're driven off somewhere.
Is there anything that I can do to help?
I'm sure there is. I'll be right back.
I'm sorry. I have to go home and find out how my family is.
You really think it's possible that Augusta is down there?
I can't imagine why.
Well, Mrs. Gillis was telling me that this meeting was a trick of Cruz's. He was hoping to lure Channing's killer down there. Now, you don't think that Augusta would...
What are you talking about, C.C.? Augusta had nothing to do with Channing's murder. Now, shut up about her.
Lionel.
Just take it easy.
She's gonna turn up in a few minutes and everything will be fine.
Lionel, stop it now. Just leave him alone. Don't forget that Gina and Ted might be down there, too.
Okay, where's the phone?
Use the phone in the foyer.
Daddy!
Oh, honey, I'm glad you're here. I was just about to call home.
Warren and Grib are fine, but I don't know what happened to Mark.
Nothing has happened. Don't worry. They're sure to turn up very shortly.
Ted didn't drive anywhere. His car's still out there. So's Gina's. If they're not in the house, they must be down in the tunnel.
All right, everybody, now listen. We've got to calm down. We're going to find them. They're all going to be all right.
Marcello, I'm glad to see you here. We're going to need you.
Anything, of course.
Dad, you all right?
I don't need that from you.
What's going on? What are all these people doing here?
Honey, listen to me. There's been an accident.
An accident? What kind of accident?
There's been an accident. There's been a cave-in the tunnel, and we think that Gina and Ted are down there, and maybe Cruz.
No.
Peter supposedly confessed in a suicide note that he left.
Yeah, I read that.
Yeah, but see, unfortunately, or fortunately, watch out, let me move this, as the case may be, we found out that somebody else typed the part where he confessed.
Doctor, for so long, Cruz, I believed it was Joe.
I know you.
Joe was guilty.
Right, you always thought Joe was guilty. I told you he was.
You know, Cruz, I almost killed him myself. Joe, I mean. I cannot believe what's going on. Do you have any idea who did it? I mean, it's got to be the person that signed Peter's confession.
Well, that would be my guess. You see, that was what I was going to find out today, supposedly, who that person was. I got a list of suspects and I got some theories, but I got nothing concrete to go on. Hey, let's take a break.
Oh, fine. God. I cannot believe what has happened. You know, all I wanted to do, Cruz, all I wanted to do was just come and see my son. I mean, just a few minutes with him and I was going to be out of here. Now look at us.
What if I asked you something, Santana? Something about you and Channing?
What?
What happened after the breakup? Did he ever tell you anything about, well, can you think of anyone that might have wanted to see him dead?
Cruz, you're really asking the wrong person. I mean, for 5 years, I have believed that Joe did it.
Yeah. But did Channing seem different to you? I mean, did his personality change or anything? You spent a lot of time around the house still, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. When I came back from Acapulco, Channing was so distant. You know, he wasn't around very much. He just wasn't around. And then one day, really close to the end, he was like his old self again. We were going to get back together again. Nobody knew about it. But I'm sure that we would have if he hadn't been killed. You know, I remember this one night. I was at the party just before Channing was killed. And I was staring at him from across the room, and he caught me right out of the corner of his eye. I'll never forget the way.
It wasn't just a cave-in. I'm telling you, I heard an explosion down there. It shook the whole house.
It's true, I felt it too, and now my daughter's trapped down there.
Well, if there's anybody alive down there, we gotta get to them right away. Before they can get in the air.
Look, they're still digging from our end of the tunnel, too, from the basement entrance, but they're not making very much progress so far.
Even if they are alive, they could suffocate down there.
Don't worry, we'll get them out. If Ted and Gina are really down there, and Cruz, too.
And my Santana.
Santana?
Yes, Cruz and Santana are down there together.
Channing, écoute-moi, je suis sûre que Ted va s'en tirer et on n'est même pas sûr qu'il soit bien là-dessous.
Où pourrait-il être? Sa voiture est à la maison. Et il y a aussi Gina et Santana.
Oh, ça serait épouvantable.
Well, if anything happens to anyone.
Sophia, you didn't feel the force of that explosion. Excuse me, I want to talk to Rosa. Rosa, what was Santana doing here in the first place? I didn't know she was back home.
It was a sudden impulse. She wanted to see Brandon.
Was she planning on staying?
No, she was only passing through. As soon as she saw him, she was going to leave. A terrible time for her to arrive.
Do you think you should try to get some rest?
That's ridiculous. You know I can't do that.
I think the important thing is for everyone to stay calm. Now, let's not get hysterical. These men are trying their best to free anyone that's trapped down.
I don't think that we need your lectures at the moment. I mean, I'm
not trying to lecture, Lockridge.
I know what you're trying to do, but you're not being a bit reassuring. My wife may be down there, so I'm not going to remain calm and collected. Quite the opposite. In fact, instead of standing here in this study, we ought to be down there helping those workers. I'm going down, and so should every other able-bodied man here.
Now, you listen to me. My wife is down there, too, and I have a son down there. I've got as much at stake as you do.
All right, now the two of you are acting like children.
She's absolutely right. All right, we should be down there helping, doing something constructive. I'm going. What about you?
Well, let's go. Come on.
I hope he's dead. I hope he's dead and buried. I'm gonna find him. I'm gonna find him. I'm gonna find him.
Gina, come on. Take it easy, all right?
I'm addicted to them. I just realized it now, but I don't know what to do about it.
Gina, where did you get those pills? How did you get yourself started taking those things?
The doctor gave them to me at the hospital after the accident. I was in a lot of pain and made the pain go away. I forgot all about the pain. I forgot all about everything. There's so much I want to forget.
Was there?
Yeah. Listen to me, Ted. You know, I tried to kill Hank in my car last night. It wasn't an accident. I tried to run him down because I want him out of my life for good. There's so many things in my past that I'm so ashamed about. I'm so ashamed. And then I had a chance to make it all better, to have a good future. It was gonna be fun, and Hank wasn't gonna get away from me. So I had to stop him. I just had to stop him. You know that. I just had to stop him.
Gina, what about your baby? Don't you realize you could have killed your baby?
My baby? Well...
You wouldn't have ever been able to forgive yourself if you killed your baby, you know that?
Oh, never. Never. I want my baby to love me. I want Cece to love me. I want you to... That's all I ever wanted. I just wanted to be loved. That's all. I just wanted to be loved.
Hey, don't cry. Gina, come on, don't cry. Come on, everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right.
There's this one really special night. It was just before the party when Channing was killed. God, for weeks he'd been talking about us getting together again. He came by the house, and I lit this candle, and I put flowers all over the room. Oh, Cruz, I was so sure we were going to get back together again. And he came in, and he sat by the bed, and he kissed me. And then all of a sudden, he just pushed himself away from me. Cruz, he was so angry, like he was guilty of something. I asked him about it, and he wouldn't talk to me. He said it had nothing to do with me. And then he just got up and he walked out.
Santana.
And the next morning, next morning, there were these flowers by my door with this note.
What did the note say?
That he loved me. And that he wanted to be with me. And that we should never have let Cece come between us. Then he was shot and killed. I have thought about that night so many times. Wondered what had happened. I think there was another woman, Cruz. I know he would have left her for me. I know Channing loved me.
Who are you?
I don't mean to intrude.
I asked you who you are.
Well, my name's Lindsay Smith. We met once before, a long time ago.
I'm sorry, I don't remember.
Well, I'm here because Cruz Castillo asked me to be here.
Oh. I mean, Capwell. I'm sorry, but I think you've come a little late.
She's right, Lindsay. Timing is everything.
Gina. We're digging for pills instead of digging our way out of here. Using the same amount of energy, the same amount of oxygen, and accomplishing absolutely nothing.
Did you promise me?
I'm helping.
Okay.
So getting dizzy.
Yeah, so am I.
Been down here for over an hour.
Has it really been that long?
Yeah.
Oh,
Gina, I don't mean to make this sound too bad, but I don't think we have much more time left.
Well, then we have to dig faster then, that's all.
Gina, I think we should just keep digging and finding Hank. If he's alive, then fine. Otherwise, I think we should dig outside.
No. Just a little while longer. I'm sure that I'll find him. I'll find him. I know I will. Just a little while longer.
Damn it! What's the matter? Come on, work harder. Come on.
Yeah, I'm fine. I was just catching my breath this one. I'm fine.
Come on.
Hey, Dad, okay. Why don't you guys take a break? Now we'll leave.
Not now. Hey, Dad, look, take a 5, okay? I'm gonna. Settle.
Come on, Lyle.
Okay, you're right. I'll get a drink of water.
Yeah, thank you, Warren.
Thanks.
Honey, they are going to find Ted. They're going to find Cruz, and they're going to be alive and well.
Wish I could be sure.
I know how much you care for Cruz.
No, you
Watched
don't.
you, and I can see.
No, you can't. You don't know anything about my relationship with him, so just don't talk about it, all right?
I don't think it's a good idea for you to be here right now.
Look, I'm here, Mason, because Castillo told me to be here.
Well, Cruz isn't here at the moment, and I don't think you should be either.
Nobody is going to find out who I am.
I'm not so sure. I think Cruz may have been planning to expose your relationship with Channing. I think that may have been why he wanted you here. Now, if I'm right, I hate to think what my father's going to do if he finds out the truth about you and Channing.
I don't think that's what you're really bothered about, Mason. I think you just want to be the first one to break it to him.
You're right. I do. If anyone tells him, it ought to be me. So why don't you go ahead and leave?
I would like to stay.
I can always have you thrown out if you force me to.
Hold it, gentlemen. No one is going anywhere. Cruz wanted us all here, and until he is found and we come up with an explanation for that explosion, everyone is still suspect.
Even me?
Everyone. Now, come on.
Please, everyone. I have something to tell you all. The fire chief has just informed me that there may not be any survivors. He says that anyone who lived through the cave-in, chance of them having any air to breathe is slight.
Oh, good. Danny and Cruz. Danny, you have to do something. You can't do this. No.
Eden,
No.
Eden, listen to me. They are doing everything they can.
No, they can't be dead. They have to be alive. Please.
Hey. Take it easy.
Oh, I just felt dizzy.
Why don't you rest for a second? All right?
Cruz, why don't we both rest for a minute? We just wait and see if the rescue workers get through to us.
Yeah, just a second.
Hey, look at this.
Look.
Can you hand me the flashlight? Let's see what's in there.